ladies, I never robbed the individual. I am so sorry. I cannot travel with you in this very dangerous country. But I wish you a very safe and pleasant journey. Adios.
When I had to make... He drove with me one night to the House of Commons, when I had to make a very important speech. The footman slammed the carriage door and crushed her finger.
Oh.
Yes, that poor finger. And because she knew how distressed I should be, she never asked a cent.
Why, if I told you how often I wished I had you like this, you wouldn't believe it.
Why me? The world's full of girls.
Well, why'd Romeo take on so much grief?
Hey, Lanyon. Hey, Carew. Oh, you hypocrites, deniers of life. If you could see me now, what would you think?
Oh, gee, I think that's enough for today, don't you, huh?
You've done swell, champ. Any Jonah. Your
Hey.
vegetables?
Let me tell you something. Them promoters ain't got a chance of turning me down tonight, have they?
No, they'll grab you up.
Here, feel that money.
Just as difficult to swallow. Too many cooks, that's the trouble. A bumstead as well as...
Make yourself a perfect running mate, King Wesley, the pill of the century. What she needs is a guy that'd take a suck at her once a day, whether it's coming to her or not. If you had half the brains you're supposed to have, you'd have done it yourself long ago.
You love her?
A normal human being couldn't live under the same roof with her without going nutty. She's my idea of nothing.
If I failed, it would mean prison. Perhaps
Night he stand
the
watch all
guillotine.
by himself. He say, "Good night, fisherman. You tired now. Go to your bunks. And no snorings, please. Good night, Manuel's father. Oh, that very nice place. Oh. Sometimes I think I go there, right?
Now, look, Whitey, in a pinch, I can be tougher than you are, and I guess maybe this is the pinch. You're coming with me to Boys Town because that's the way your brother wants it. And that's the way I want it.
Well, I'll be... Well, we'll have to wait. That's all there is to it.
No, you're made out of flesh and blood. That's the blank, unholy surprise of it. Oh, you're the golden girl, Tracy. Full of life and warmth and delight. Oh, what goes on? You got tears in your eyes.
That's it. You see, I believe in the Bible. And I'm a believing that this here life we're living is something the Lord done give us. And we got to be a living it the best we can. And I'm figuring that killing other folks ain't no part of what he was intending for us to be a-doing here.
I'm the kid that's all the candy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. I'm glad I am. Uncle Sam. I'm a real live Yankee Doodle, made my name and fame and boodle, just as Mr. Doodle did by riding on a pony. I love to listen to the Dixie strain. I long to see the girl I left behind me. That ain't a Josh. She's a Yankee, by God.
I do not take any chances. Every village, every town, every mud hut in the world, there is always a man who loves children and who will fight to make a good
Would you
world.
like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you
Come on, I need that liquor. I want it and I'm gonna get it, understand? I'm gonna walk out of here with that quarter rye, one way or another.
Guts. It's terrible when you see a guy like you that had to sacrifice himself. And for what?
To
suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die. To sleep.
Are you standing on your hind legs? Have you learned to do that much yet? Here it is! Here it is, you hicks! Nail up anybody who stands in your way! Nail up Joe Harrison! Nail up McMurphy! And if they don't deliver, give me the hammer and I'll do it myself!
See him now. He grins. He is looking at my nose, that skeleton. You there. Who are you? 100 against 1, eh? I know them now, my ancient enemies. Falsehood, there. There, prejudice. Compromise, cowardice.
No, miss. That's what my poor old mother would say to you. My poor old mother would hear you. Whose boat is this, anyway? I asked you on board because I was sorry for you on account of you losing your brother and all. What you get for feeling sorry for people. Well, I ain't sorry no more, you crazy psalm-singing, skitty old man.
Sergeant J.J. Sefton. I guess it's about time I told you a few more things about that Sefton guy. If I was anything of a writer, I'd send it into the Reader's Digest for one of those most unforgettable characters you've ever
Joey,
met.
you give it to Dugan, you give it to Charlie, it was one of your own. You think you're God Almighty, but you know what you are?
Come on!
You're a cheap, lousy, dirty, stinking mug! And I'm glad what I've done to you. You hear that? I'm glad what I've done.
No, Ma, I don't want to go to Stardust Ballroom because all that ever happened to me there was girls made me feel like I was a bug. I got feelings, you know. I had enough pain. I'm going to stay home tonight and watch the hit parade.
You're gonna die without a son.
So I'll die without a son.
Oh, Marty, put on the blue suit, huh?
Blue suit, gray suit. I'm just a fat little man, a fat, ugly man.
You not ugly.
I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly.
Marty.
Ma, leave me alone!
If my Lord in heaven would show the way, every day I do my best for one more day. But is a puzzlement.
Or if it made any difference at all, really. Particularly in comparison with other men's careers. I don't know whether that kind of thinking's very healthy, but I must admit I've had some thoughts on those lines from time to time.
I would like to think so. You know, one's awfully apt to try and excuse oneself sometimes by saying, well, what I do doesn't do anybody else much harm. But one does, you see. It's not a thought that I like very much. Well, mustn't miss the old train, what? What?
Back in line, you dog!
On your feet! Get them going! You there! Back to your place! Back to your place!
Satan lies awaiting. Hear me shout and say, get behind me, Satan! Get behind me, Satan! I'm on my way, glory, hallelujah, I'm on my way. Fight the devil and pray. Take another step higher.
Are you aware that sexual sterilization was not invented by National Socialism, but had been advanced for years before as a weapon in dealing with the mentally incompetent and the criminal?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Are you aware that it has advocates among leading citizens
But he
in
said
many
that
other
sooner or later he supposed the temptation to go after birds would be too much. And that I could shoot all of the blue jays I wanted, if I could hit them. But to remember, it was a sin to kill a monkey.
See the baby wrapped in the manger on Christmas morning.
see him in the temple, talking with the elders, who marvel at his wisdom.
I ask you, sir, what sort of word is that?
It's our and gone that keep her in her place, not her wretched clothes and dirty face. Why can't the English teach their children how to speak? This verbal class distinction, by now, should be antique. If you spoke as she does, sir, instead of the way you do, why, you might be, sir.
Not a man don't tip his hat. Not a boy don't know his name. And ain't no place he ain't welcome. Because when there's gunfighter around, trouble just naturally stay away, huh? Folks, then, hiya, kid. How you doing, kid? Come on in, have a pitcher of milk and some gingerbread. Or come up on the porch and cool your heels for a while. It's hot outside. Because nobody don't make no fun of a friend of Kid Chalene. Miss Ballou, I am here.
When the last law was down and the devil turned round on you, where would you hide, Roper, the laws all being flat? This country is planted thick with laws from coast to coast, man's laws, not God's, and if you cut them down, and you're just the man to do it, do you really think you could stand upright in the winds that would blow then? Yes. I'd give the devil benefit of law for my own safety's sake.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, you just killed yourself a white man, just about the most important white man we got around here, and picked yourself up $200.
I earned that money 10 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Colored can't earn that kind of money, boy. Hell, that's more than I make in a month. Now, where did you earn it?
Reachment by popularity poll.
Standard of living.
A TV in every room.
Education.
A TV in every room.
The world's future, Mr. Gordon.
Brave new hates, brave new bombs, brave new wars.
The coming generation.
Test tube conception, laboratory birth, TV education, brave new dreams, brave new hates, brave new wars, a beautifully purposeless process of society suicide.
There'll be a party of marshals coming through here pretty soon. You give me Tom Cheney, and I'll mislead him for 6 hours. You can throw in that Spitfire
Sitting
girl,
on your
too.
fireside with your grandson on your knee, and he asks you, what did you do in the Great World War II? You won't have to say, well, I shoveled shit in Louisiana.
Bitch!
Take care of my family, and I refused to be a fool. Dancing on the string held by all those big shots. I don't apologize, that's my life, but I thought that when it was your time that you would be the one to hold the strings. Senator Corleone, Governor.
Play, but they don't play on dirt anymore. They play on plastic. Ball players are a bunch of antiseptic kids. They say don't chew tobacco. Don't use their spikes. The old days, they'd slide in hard, man. Those spikes would take your face right off. The pitchers don't wind up anymore. My God, they used to wind up. Johnny Vandermeer, remember that crazy mad Dutchman? Oh, my God, was that pitching. Of course, he was...
When I was your age, did a lot of foolish things. Then again, I still
I'll
do
help
a lot
you
of
find a
foolish
place.
things.
You help me find a place. You know a good broker?
You're just a young kid. What are you doing here? You ought to be out in a convertible while bird dogging chicks and banging beaver. What are you doing here, for Christ's sake? What's funny about that? Well, Jesus, I mean, you guys do nothing but complain about how you can't stand it in this place here, and then you haven't got the guts just to walk out? I mean, what do you think you are, for Christ's sake? Crazy or something?
You've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell,
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
I'm not crazy about the arrangements.
You're not?
Definitely not. I'm paying the rent. I will make it a rules. I like to take showers every morning, and I don't like the panties drying on the rod. I like to cook, so I will use the kitchen whenever I damn well please, and I am very particular about my condiments, so keep your salt and pepper to yourself. Plus, I play the guitar in the middle of the night whenever I cannot sleep, and I meditate every morning, complete with chanting and burning incense, so if you've got to walk around, I'd appreciate a little tiptoeing.
And there's a lot of shit that I did over there that I find fucking hard to live with. And I don't want to see people like you, man, coming back and having to face the rest of your lives with that kind of shit. It's simple as that. I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm a lot fucking smarter now than when I went.
I need the job.
Let me think about it. I'll let Jack know when you get in touch.
No, this is a one-day-only offer, gentlemen. You saw my book, you know I can handle the work. I'm willing to take a salary cut. The only thing is you're gonna have to let me know today, not tomorrow, not next week, not at the end of the holidays. If you really want me, you make your decision right
I make
now.
it to 160. And on top of that, you sign me for a fight at 155. And if I don't make the 155, I lose $15,000. That's right. Oh, you're supposed to be a manager. You're supposed to know what you're doing.
I did just what I wanted to do.
That's what I'm worried about. You did it.
You want a title shot?
What are you talking?
Do you want a title shot?
What am I in? What am I in? A circus over here? I asked him. He's got more sense about it.
In the end, you will walk out. Because 100,000 Englishmen simply cannot control 350 million Indians if those Indians refuse to cooperate. And that is what we intend to achieve. Peaceful, non-violent, non-cooperation. Till you yourself see the wisdom of leaving.
No, that's G. If you always will want me, or if you wander into another's arms, A or A7, G. Let me know what you decide, dear, and let me rest A, my head for a while.
High above it, an oboe. A single note hanging there, unwavering. Until a clarinet took it over.
It only makes it worse. Why? Because I've fallen in love with you. I'm sorry, Valentine. I wish it hadn't happened.
It ain't about pool. It ain't about sex. It ain't about love. It's about money. I mean, the best is the guy with the most. Now, that's the whole show. The best is the guy with the most in all walks of life.
Are you the best liquor salesman?
You betcha.
Half our country's wealth, $5 trillion. 1/3 of that comes from hard work. 2/3 comes from inheritance, interest on interest accumulating to widows' and idiot sons. And what I do, stock and real estate speculation. It's bullshit. You got 90% of the American public out there with little or no net worth.
Thousands of dollars in cash, over $150,000 just waiting to be won as we present our big bonanza of cash on Wheel of Fortune.
Platonic love. I've had nothing but platonic love all my life. Do you know what I say? Fuck Plato! Fuck all of this, not 100% commitment.
Honey? Her bathroom was her private sanctuary. No one entered it, except the maid, of course, to clean up. Sometimes she stayed there for hours, or so it seemed. One can only speculate what goes on behind a closed door. Sonny, over there?
How would not have had that happen to you? Discourtesy is unspeakably ugly to me.
Then do this test for me.
No, but I will make you happy. I'll give you a chance for what you love most.
And what is that, Doc?
Advancement, of course. Listen carefully. Look deep within yourself, Clarice, darling. Go seek out Miss Moffat, an old patient of mine. M-O-F-E-T. Go now. I don't think Mix could manage again quite so soon, even though he is crazy. Go now!
Get on with your life, would you?
What life? I got no life! I'm in the dark here. You understand? I'm in the dark.
Everything around you is just the blood and the mud. I am divine. I am oblivion. I am the God that comes down from the heavens to the earth and makes of the earth a heaven. Maybe both is happening at the same time. I miss you, Jenny. If there's anything you need, I won't be far away.
Are you desirable? Are you irresistible? Maybe if you drank bourbon with me, it would help. Maybe if you kissed me and I could taste the sting in your mouth, it would help. If you drank bourbon with me naked, if you smelled of bourbon as you fucked me, it would help. It would increase my esteem for you.
I work all the time. So never, never interrupt me, okay? Not if there's a fire. Not even if you hear the sound of a thud from my home, and 1 week later, there's a smell coming from there that can only be a decaying human body. And you have to hold a hanky to your face because the stench is so thick that you think you're gonna faint. Even then, don't come knocking.
In 3 casi si perdono tutti i punti. Li perdono 1, quelli che si mettono a piangere. 2, quelli che vogliono vedere la mamma. 3, quelli che hanno fame e vogliono la merendina. Scordatevela!
Don't interrupt me, honey. And another thing. From now on, we're going to alternate our dinner music because, frankly, and I don't think I'm alone here, I'm really tired of this Lawrence Welk shit.
You find yourself alone, riding in green fields with the sun on your face, do not be troubled, for you are in Elysium, and you're already dead! Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of who the fuck you think you fucking with. I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here.
It's just my daughter in there! Look at my eyes! Is she in there?
my daughter! Yes, have some fun doing the mess around. Doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. Everybody doing the mess around. Now you see that girl with that diamond ring. She knows how to shake that thing, mess around. I declare she can mess around. Mess around.
Yeah, okay. Then I will. It's all right.
This room here, it is real. I think your death will be the best real thing that has happened to you. Listen to me, Nicholas. Listen. I know. Yes. I know about you.
And I have a straw. There it is. That's a straw, you see. Watching. And my straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Don't bully me, Daniel.
Believe it or not, I don't have any plans. Some people took me out after work.
Oh, and that would be at, let me guess, Ma Bell or AT&T?
The Great American Insurance Company.
Yeah.
I'm part of that corporate establishment that, let me guess, you think is the cause of all the evil in the world from Vietnam to diaper rash.
You have to have bad breath.
Ranger with no
Hi, dear. Thanks for coming out. So good to be home.
ensnaring a star patient you couldn't possibly hope to assist. It'll be like Mad King George III. It'll be Mad King George the Stammerer, who let his people down so badly in their hour of need.
Whether any of you or anyone else knows it, I know I need this. This amendment is that cure. We're stepped out upon the world stage now, with the fate of human dignity in our hands. Blood's been spilt to afford us this moment, now.
A black hole. So black holes are not in fact black at all, but glow with heat radiation. The steady emission of heat energy causes the black holes to lose mass. Our bedroom is in the downstairs, and the kids sleep upstairs, so Randy makes everyone leave around 2 o'clock or 3 a.m. And then she goes back to bed.
When will the lesson be learned? How many more dictators must be wooed, appeased, good God, given him mixed privileges, before we learn? You cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth!